Welcome everybody. We are in session 5 of our online class, and we talk about backtracking systems today. And the backtracking systems are one of the major systems in software QA department business systems. So we have to plan for testing, we have to decide how we do bug reports, and then we have to decide how bug reports are being handled by the backtracking system. And I will show you today the workflow and what happens to the bug report when it goes from person to person to person. And by the way, for each and every session, can you see it here? Let's say for previous session, we have three, I'm sorry, not here, I'm sorry. We didn't have. For number 5, we have interview questions. What are bug report components? That is a common interview question. What fields do you fill out in a bug report? Describe the basic elements you put in a defect report. Those are typical, very common interview questions. Okay, we didn't have that for previous one. But I would say in some way that group of interview questions, covers session 4 and session 5 together. Okay. So before we jump on the backtracking system, I will look at how you did your quiz. We have a quiz as backtracking and bug reporting. So we have, let me refresh, how many people, 31 people took part. Guys, we have right now in the classroom 53 individuals, and I hopefully in a couple of minutes it's going to be 60 or more than that. So if you come to the class, I really ask you to do the quiz. I mean, if you don't do it, you are missing something. Okay, it's not just listening to me; it is also doing something yourself, which is even more important. Okay, let's take a look at your results here. So it says what fields tester fills out in the bug report. So you probably didn't see bug report yet. It is coming. And the questions sometimes, especially if question seems to be kind of simple, okay, it means the trick is in the question itself. Here is the backtracking system. Okay, let's take a look at that is the backtracking system called Element Tool. I will show you how to get there, but let's say I want to create a new bug report, issue report. I push the button, boom, and then it comes. No, wait a second. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. New issue. It's end of the day. New issue. So and that is bug report. Let's say bug report. Let's say my sample bug report. And description will be I am writing that bug report for demonstration purposes only. Okay, and then steps to reproduce. Let's say step number 1. Let's say run Notepad. Step number 2, type mic. Next step, I would say number 3, I would say exit Notepad. Dash. So what happens? The application exits without giving the user the confirmation message, something like let's say, are you sure you do not want to save the file. Whatever. So that is the bug report. And then we have status. We will talk about it a lot. Status, issue type, resolution, different fields. And the, where is it? Here, the survey, it says, which fields tester fills out in the bug report. Some fields, guys, are not going to be filled out by testers. Some fields will be filled out automatically. For example, in that specific case, it says reported by. See? Reported by is automatically given to me because I logged into that system before we started the class, and it knows who logged into the system, so it automatically says it's Michael. So I didn't really work with that field. Then if I save it, look what's going to happen. Let's say submit. It says your issue number, blah, 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 has been reported. So the number was assigned to the bug report. The ID was assigned to the bug report without me doing anything for that. Okay? Now, coming back to the, can I go back? No? Oh, I can. It's interesting. So, which fields tester fills out? That is the key. Tester is the keyword. That is where most of you will make mistakes if you don't pay attention. So, let's say bug report ID. So, guys, 70% of you are saying that bug report ID is done by tester, but it is not. Instead of answering the question what fields tester fills out, you are answering the question what fields bug report normally would have. And bug report ID is must. Then steps to reproduce, 90%, very good, guys, I'm proud of you. Okay. Severity, okay, I don't know if you know what severity yet, but we'll talk. Severity, priority, guys, priority is not done by tester. When we talk about bugs life cycle, okay, let me write it here. Bugs life cycle. So what happens? First step is bug reported. And reported by who? Normally by tester. By tester, but not necessarily. Sometimes developers write bug reports. Sometimes management writes bug report. Lots of people are capable of writing a bug report. But let's say most of them are reported by tester. Bug is reported. Who is the first person who will see your bug report? Guys, very, very important question. Who is the first person? Because lots of people say QA manager. If QA manager has to look at your bug reports, he will better find another tester. So the first person to see your bug report is going to be someone who will assign that bug to the developer who will fix that bug. Let's say, so bug assigned, bug is assigned. At the time of assignment, bug report will have priority assigned. Priority assigned. It means, let's say I am exactly the person who does that assignment. I'm saying, okay, the Jim is going to fix it, priority high. What does it mean? It helps Jim, it helps developer to sort reports to be fixed in the right order, whatever is more important. And as a tester, you cannot decide really what's more important, what's less important. You are not supposed to manage what that person is doing. Only the person who gives assignments to developers can do priority. Again, it is not what testers will do. It is something which someone else will do. Who is that someone else? I worked in 6 companies myself in QA role, including QA management. And I would say it was always QA manager. I'm sorry, development manager. Let's say Sometimes, yeah, lots of people tell us in our company, project manager does it. Okay, project manager. Project manager. But guys, it's not that much important what's the title of that person. What is important, that person is responsible for assigning work to developers. We don't know exactly the title. You just have to understand the role. So bug is reported, then it comes to someone who will assign assigned to developer. Yeah? Let's say assigned to developer. Assigned to developer and then priority assigned. Okay. Same person does that. Yeah. Now, what happens next? Then the bug report comes to developer because it was assigned to developer. So developer, okay, bug fixed. Bug fixed. So by who? Obviously, just one person is supposed to do the developer. So bug is fixed by developer. And when developer fixes the bug, developer will change the status. I'll show you right here. The status of the bug. When you file it, it's open. When developer fixes the bug, he says fixed. And then it comes to you. But when it comes to you, you have to make sure it is really fixed, because sometimes it's not fixed. If it's really fixed, then you do closed. So status is exactly the place where people kind of communicate about the current state of fixing the bug. So priority is, we know who does that. Reported by. Reported by is one of the fields automatically picked up by the system. Assigned, so it's not done by tester. Assigned to is not done by tester, same as priority. Short description. Okay, good. So everybody knows it deserves short description. Now, expected result and actual result, not really. So expected result and actual results are parts of test case. We will talk more about test cases, but when we are talking about bug report, so what is a bug? In our definitions, we are saying the bug is a mismatch between actual behavior of the application and expected behavior of the application. So indirectly, bug report points to expected and actual. But what it really points to is the difference between actual and expected. It is not enough to say, here is expected and here is actual. So now you have to figure out the difference. No. It's your responsibility. In your steps to reproduce, look how I did it. When I was writing the bug report, I said exit notepad, the action, and then the application exits without giving the user the confirmation message. So what is the actual result? It exits without message. What is expected? It should provide the message. So I do point to both actual and expected, but I'm not saying here is the field for actual, here is the field for expected. It is all part of your steps to reproduce. So that is how it works. Now, coming back to the quiz. So short description, expected, actual. Now guys, let's take a look at the remaining part of the bug's life cycle. So reported, assigned, fixed, verified, fixed, or you might say retested if you wish, but I don't want to retest it. Verified, fixed. And then, if everything goes nicely, it is closed. So that is the life cycle. First, life begins. The bug was reported. We might say something like, we might say bug found. Okay. Definitely, if you do not find the bug, you have not much to report. But well, we're okay with this. Bug found, bug reported, bug assigned. That is the answer to the question of tell me about bug's life cycle. What is bug's life cycle? very common, very typical question, something we really have to deal with. Okay, so now coming back to the picture here. So I think we talked about it. Unless you have questions, do we have questions? The book. So guys, we do not have any conversations outside of the topic, but here the book says that we assign the bug report to programmer and that we assign a priority. I don't know which book you are talking about, but your video says their manager will kill those. Are both answers correct dependent on the company? Guys, you might work in tens of companies in your life. And each company is somewhat different. But what we teach here and what you learn here is the core, is how things should be done in the normal circumstances. Then if circumstances deviate from normal, so then you might say, yes, let's change our processes. So if tester assigns the bug to programmer, that tester should understand at the source code level who is really responsible. It is unthinkable, really. I mean, if you have just one tester and one programmer, you can do that. But if you have more than that, and we assign a priority, to assign bug report to a programmer and to assign a priority, you have to be in the position to manage developers. Testers normally, under normal circumstances, are not allowed to manage developers. Tester cannot say, hey, you know what, that bug is more important than that one to fix. What are you talking about? And I don't know, but just give me, if you refer to the book, just give me the page and I will take the book, and I have it on my desk, so I can look at it. Okay, both answers are definitely correct, assuming that there might be a company where that is exactly how it works. But again, I would say I worked in 6 companies and I've never seen anybody but development manager assigning bugs. Okay, development manager. Where can I download webinars from the 3rd sessions? Okay. Guys, give me a link to the school page. So our webinars are on the school page, and all of them. And actually, it's on my screen. I mean, really, it's right here. It is right here. And all the webinars are here. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Number 5 is going to be here. And each and every session has a link to the same webinar. And I don't know. I mean, really, it's in front of you. So where is it? Tester closes. Okay, does not make sense. Why not? Okay, we have kind of nice conversation about how to get the answer from the interview questions. What do you mean? How to get answer for the interview questions? It's given to you, guys. So you're kidding me. It's the very beginning here. Well, I'm not sure if I want to record that. I will stop recording for a second, okay? So we do give you questions and answers. So and then last time I talked about it, but it wasn't recorded, guys. So those who didn't attend the session didn't have a chance to see it because I didn't record how we give access to password protected areas to students. Okay, coming back. So I think we covered that. I was looking if you have more questions, but okay, keep going. Question number next is how do you write a bug report? We have rules of bug reporting. You remember that? And I asked you to watch that video. And let's see what we have. Immediately upon identifying the problem and making sure it is reproducible. 87%, guys, not bad. If it is not reproducible, you don't report it. If you find the bug and you do not make sure it is reproducible before you report it, so certain percentage of your bug reports will be rejected by developers as not reproducible, which is not good. You have to do the job. You don't have to keep developers busy finding out that you didn't do your job. Rule of 3 W's. What happened, where it happened, 100% good. I'm proud of myself. So that rule allows you to answer the question if your bug report is good enough. If it delivers the information about what happened, where it happened, under which circumstances, it is good enough. Sometimes, guys, we torture ourselves trying to write nicer piece of literature, okay? But it's not what bug report is about. It's not fine literature. It's not creative writing. It's just very technical, straightforward. The less words you have in your vocabulary, the better you are in writing bug reports. So in my estimation, if you have 200 words, right words of English in your vocabulary, you can write good bug reports. Write one bug report for no more than 5 fixes. There is still someone, who says yes. Just one, guys. It's just one bug report for one bug. Bug report should be as complete as possible. Very good. Because if it is not as complete as possible, then developer will spend time looking for details. So if you give them more details, so it becomes easier to fix. And I told you last time, and I will repeat it again, you have to sell your bug reports to developers. Developers have lots of bugs to fix. It's not just, developer has 3 hours of time and just one bug report which takes 5 minutes to fix. No. Developer has choices. And developer wants to fix as many bugs as possible within time given. So if your bug reports are not clear, not detailed, it takes longer to understand them, so you lost. And developer will switch to another bug, somebody else's bug. Bug reports is about creative writing, more like an essay. Zero. Guys, I start liking it. I mean, just the fact is 30 people, not 65, makes me upset, but those 30 are good. Report a bug after discussing it with QA manager. Zero. Guys, that is the shortest way to lose a job. if you will distract your manager. But nevertheless, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you run into something which requires someone who is more competent, to tell you what to do. But not each and every bug, obviously. Use technical term, not people of the street language. Good, 93%. So now you have to use the language. That is challenge. New testers should submit lots of poor bug reports since they do not know much about the application. I'm not sure if I told that in the lecture you watched before recorded, but I did have a student here. So she was taking a class at night, and daytime she was going to internship, and she told me that someone, when she came to the internship, someone told her, another intern, that they are supposed to write lots of poor bug reports. Poor because they don't know much, and a lot because they have to show they are aggressive and kind of interested. Guys, if you don't know much, it means you write few good bug reports. You do not write 25 a day, just write 3 or 4 if you are new. But if you start writing poor reports, that's it. Okay. I have a niece, and she was in art college, and she's an artist now, but she was in art college, and she was like 20 years old, and I like to tease kids. And I said, listen, what is the difference between piece of shit and piece of art? And she said, Michael, it's very, very, very simple. Artists are making piece of art. The rest of the people, okay. So guys, if you are a good tester, you write good bug reports. Okay, doesn't mean you have to write create like 5 paintings a day. A good painter is not necessarily the one who does a lot of those, but it's about quality. What is the single most important field of a bug report form? Single most important field. To answer that question, guys, you have to ask yourself, why in the world we write bug report? We write bug report to be fixed. To be fixed. if you say, hey guys, I have very severe bug report, priority, severity critical, but I'm not telling you what happened. So how helpful is that? But if you have steps to reproduce, developers can fix it. Okay? Definitely it is going to be very inconvenient bug report, but with steps to reproduce it is possible to fix it. With other things, no. If you take just one, no. I'll tell you a real life situation. There was a QA manager here who came to interview students, and I had an argument with him because he asked what is the most important field, and they told him it's steps to reproduce, and he says not really, so to me it's short description. I'm saying, look, you have a completely different role. You do not need bug report to fix. You need bug report to assign to someone or to control people. So all you need is short description. You don't care about steps. He says, yes. I'm saying, but you ask, they as testers, they want the bug fixed. They do not want bug to be organized in some workflow. They just want to fix. So that is why I'm telling you guys, I'm teaching you the right things. But you will naturally run into people who don't know the right things. It doesn't mean the wrong things become right things if someone doesn't know the right things. Okay, what are the most important fields of a bug report completed by tester? Most important, not all the fields, guys, most important fields of a bug report. Let's take a look at our, oh, wait a second, it's not here. Okay, it's not here. Let's write it here then. Okay, what are the most important fields? There are 5. Let me write it here for you. 5 most important fields of a bug report. And I'm not saying they are all done by testers. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying what are the 5 most important fields. So one is short description. And it is done by tester. Done by, let's say, tester. Okay. Another one is steps to reproduce. And it is also done by tester. Another one is status. Status. And status is done by everybody. Yeah, everybody. Everybody, including tester. Status. And then we have severity, which is done by tester. And then we have priority, which is done by someone else, not tester, not by tester. So when the question is, what are the most important fields of a bug report? So 5. Completed by tester, 4. Because priority is not going to be done by tester. That is pretty much the idea of that question. And let's see what you are doing here. You are saying steps to reproduce. Good. Severity. Good. Priority. Status. That's it. So one more time. We need 4. Severity, status, short description, steps. And actually those 4 are almost most popular, with exception of ID. So somehow ID becomes more important than priority, but guys, ID is not completed by tester. ID, and honestly, ID is everywhere. ID is 100% part of the bug report. I'm not sure if it is extremely important, but well, so that is the answer you were supposed to give. So those short description, steps to reproduce, status, and severity. Let's see if we have communication there. Okay, guys, I still don't understand. Okay, good. Okay, extra class. We have some. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Describe the bug's life cycle. 1 found, 2 report, 3 fix, 4 retest, 5 close. Found, reported. Assignment. We are missing assignment because there is a role, there is a person who does something between reporting and fixing. There is some role in between. Retest. I don't like the word retest. I would say fixed, verified, fixed, and then closed. In ideal world, it has to look like this. Bug found, tester finds and logs the bug. Bug is assigned to programmer. Yeah, but then who assigns that? Open. What's open? Programmer fixes the bug. Bug is assigned to tester. Resolved. Bug report assigned to manager. No, it's assigned by manager. Fixing the bug, verification by tester, closing the bug. Okay, guys, we have lots of fantasies here. You know what's the difference between fantasy and a dream? Fantasy does not require any action. You can fantasize, nothing is needed, really. Dream is something which is so strong, it makes you to act on it, okay? So far we see some fantasies. Reporting the bug goes to someone who assigns to developers, gets assigned. Not bad. Not bad. Reported, fixed, PM or development manager. Oh, good. Good, I like it. How can tester be sure that the bug was fixed? Guys, there is very simple way, and the only way you can make sure it is fixed. You just go to the bug report. Okay. Where is it here? You go to the bug report, and you have steps to reproduce, and you just follow the steps. If you do same steps and the result is different, so, well, hopefully it was fixed, because sometimes it's broken in a different way, but the only way to make sure it is fixed is going step by step, steps to reproduce, and then the application will give me the error message, confirmation message, rather than exiting without message. That's it. Okay. But no, where am I? Okay, I am here. Good. Let's repeat steps to reproduce. 87%. Guys, not bad. Really not bad. We still have 34% of people saying make sure the status of the bug report is fixed. It is not how it works. I'm not sure if we have enough time to show you the progress of the bug report in the bug tracking system, but tester will not see the bug report unless someone says fixed. In order for you to look at the bug report, so it shows up in on your screen, it should be marked as fixed. Status should be marked as fixed. So you don't have to make sure anything about fix. It will happen automatically. We can change severity in previously reported bugs. Oh, who can change severity in previously reported bugs? I can tell you guys, the answer is very simple. Everybody but developer. You do not want developer to be able to change severity. If you allow them to do that, you will find out we have no serious bug anymore. So everything is minor. QA manager, absolutely. Tester, absolutely. Developer, no. Development manager, sure. Marketing manager, I don't think so. So you are pretty good with that. You are saying QA manager, tester, development manager. Guys, development manager definitely can change. Absolutely, no doubt about it. And QA manager can, but not developer. Developer is the only person who cannot, should not. Okay. On whom depends quality of the computer software? Testers, as people in QA, you believe in testers being responsible for, providing the quality of software. I can tell you guys, everybody, each and every role is somewhat responsible. Definitely, if you find more bugs, and they have time to fix it, which is not exactly the case very often, so then the quality will be better. It's true. But developers, think about developers. Think if you have developers with lots of experience, or you have developers with just, not very good idea what they are doing. Think about, compare. Business analysts. Business analysts are doing requirements, guys. If they do good requirements, the product is going to be perfect. If they are not doing good requirements, it is going to be a piece of crap. Investors. You're saying, yeah, investors. Who cares about investors? Guys, investors contribute to the quality with money. If they give you enough money, you will hire developers with 10 years of experience instead of 3 months of experience. Okay, that is what investors are doing. Customers, and so nobody gives any respect to customers. If customers don't buy your software, guys, you're going to keep it for yourself, and you're going to lose your job soon. So customers really define the quality by buying or not buying that software. Why most of the software applications in today's world are really like real crap? Because customers are willing to pay for crap. If customers will say we are not buying crap anymore, the quality of the software will be much better. Okay, but then you will have maybe less job. I don't know, maybe more. I'm not sure. Software development, what methodology? Methodology. Oh, you give such a huge credit to methodology. Yes and no. If developers are not good, whatever methodology you give them, okay, you're not going to get good software. If business analysts are not coming with good requirements, guys, your software is going to be crap anyway, with whatever methodology. So, okay, how many errors can testers submit in one problem report? Just one, only one error. Imagine you submit more than one error. You submit 3 errors in one bug report, and then one error is fixed, and 2 errors are not fixed, and it happens all over the place, guys. Even though we are saying you have to submit one bug report per one error, it is not exactly like 100% of the cases. I did point your attention to that form web page which we tested in QA candidate test, if you remember that, the Tolia page. Yeah, where is the Tolia page? It's here. Look at that. We have labels on the left. Invoice number is a label to this field. Customer is a label to that field. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 labels on the left, and we have also 2 labels here, 2 and 2. We have 7 and 2, 9 labels. Out of 9 labels, just one label here has colon. So out of 9 labels, 8 are missing that colon. Now the question is, am I going to write 8 bug reports asking for each and every field, the column to be provided, or I write something more generic, let's call it not a bug, it's an issue to take care of. Yeah, I can say in search my invoices section, okay, most of the labels are missing ellipses. And that is something which is one bug report, which assumes 8 fixes. But still, I don't want to write 8 bug reports. I want to write 1. If they say fixed, and then I go and look at that, and maybe there is one column missing, or maybe in one field or another field, I will say, okay, I will write 2 more bug reports. But I don't want to write many identical bug reports which are in exact same area of the product. That is my point here. Okay, go to the no limitations. Okay. What is the main purpose of fixing a bug? To fix them. Oh God. Guys, you are just you're making my day today in multiple multiple times. To inform management about existing errors. Nobody says anything, nobody, I mean, supports that idea, but I can tell you, since bug reports are already in the bug tracking system, management will use that bug tracking database to figure out what's happening with the product. So it is not the main purpose, but it is a kind of nice benefit of having the bug tracking system. To improve the development methodology, in some way, yes, we might use it. Again, as long as it exists, we can analyze it and try to improve the methodology. We will not do it just for that purpose, but we still have it. To collect data for statistical analysis. Not really, but we can still use it. It's already collected. We didn't mean to collect the data, we meant to fix the bug, but yeah. To make sure the most severe problems are not present in release software. No, not really. So guys, I told you before, the questions are created so you fail. So you choose something which looks like the right thing, but it is not. That answer, to make sure the most severe problems are not present in release software, that is the answer to another question. Let's say if I ask you, how would you decide if software is good enough to be released? You say, well, most severe problems are fixed. Yeah, so it's good enough to be released. Maybe. But when we are saying what is the main purpose of finding bugs, it's not about most severe problems being fixed. It's much broader than that. So, are we done with this? Oh yes, guys, we are done with that. Now, let me show how you would get to the element tool. I probably have to... Oh, that is SurveyMonkey. I will exit SurveyMonkey. Thank you very much. Log out. I will log out from element tool. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will show you how to get there. So elementtool.com. Okay, that is where you go. Copy. I will send it down to Skype window. Okay. Okay. Element tool. Someone says if they're going to be a common project, they're going to be a project which takes 20 hours of our course. 50% of our course is a combination of mobile application testing and a project. So real, guys, you can't imagine. So manager who works in the company brings her project to your class. So now it's clear. Okay. What am I doing here? Oh, okay. Elementtool.com, guys, don't write anything so far. Elementtool.com is the bug tracking system. We have a group account as a school, so we are kind of official here, legitimate. So I go to account login. By the way, they have a video which is a good video, and they have a few resources there. Also, they have some help and how to learn and acquire whatever, some stuff, issue tracking. I go to account login. We have accounts for you already. And so my account is Portnov. But account name here, group account name here is Portnov for all of us. And I believe it should be uppercase. That is the group account for Portnov Computer School. Then it's about you. And let's do it this way. Look at your birthday. Okay, think about your birthday. Let's say I was born on April 28th. Then I'm saying, okay, 8 is my number. Okay, we will have 10 numbers from 0 to 9. So my number is 8 because of my date of birth. Okay. See how it will work for you. Username, I'm saying, oh God, username, I'm saying student. And since my number is 8, I'm saying 8. What's my password? Exact same string. I'm saying student 8. Let's see if I can log in. Hey, I'm in. So guys, that is exactly what you would do. Okay, what you would do to go there, and we can use simultaneously same account. Multiple people can use it. So I'm asking you for the favor of not doing anything while I'm talking, okay? Because I know some people would try to play with it. Don't do it. I am student number 8. That is my account name, and I'm saying new issue, new bug report, and all I do, I'm just saying student 8 sample bug report, and I'm not doing anything because what I want to show you is it's enough for that. I'm saying submit, and here is the number. Let me write it down, and the number is 11780. I will write it on a piece of paper. 11780. You can control me if you wish. Okay. Okay, has been reported. Now I go back to issue report. So what is report? A report is something which is in front of us, tester, developer, manager, and since the next person to see my bug report is the development manager, okay, I will create a report for him. I will say add report to list. Good. And you know what, I would just remove all the fields to the left, so clean up. I will clean up. And I will say, okay, as a development manager, okay, I want bug reports which has status of open, not assigned yet. Yeah? So status of open, and no, I'm sorry, it's not status. Okay, status. What should I want? Open, okay, open, and assigned to, okay, and assigned to. That is what I want, not assigned to. I'm saying step number 2, status should be open, and assigned to should be empty. That is what I want. Okay, open and empty assigned to. Then step 3 is asked what is the name of. It says now which fields of the bug report you want to show. Status, priority, severity, reported by, title. Good. That is good. And I will say step 4. It should ask me to give a name. Let's say 00 dev manager. Okay. I'm saying save. Why I say 00, so it shows up at the very top of the list. And when I go there, I say display report. It comes with lots of things, but let me sort it out by in different order. Let's see. Yeah, here is the one I just reported. A level 11, 780, student 8, blah, blah, blah. So what do I do? As a development manager, I go there and I say, yo, let's go. And I say, aha. So assigned to, I will assign it to myself, by the way. So I can see it, student 8. Okay, I will assign it to myself. So let's say now I'm a developer. Assigned to, and severity, can I do severity? Oh, I can do severity. Let's say severity, I will say serious. Good. No, not severity, I'm sorry. Severity is done by tester. Let's say tester says serious, and here it doesn't let me to do priority because I'm, I'm a student. Okay, doesn't matter. I would say update. Update. Now, after I update, it says back to report. See? Report. And I go back to report, and it is just 779. There is no 780 anymore. Can you see? It disappeared from my view. And it should disappear from my view because it was waiting for me to assign it. As long as I did my job, and my job is assignment, I don't see it anymore. So as a development manager, my job is to make sure that that window is empty. There is nothing in there, because if something is sitting there, means developer doesn't know it is there to be fixed. Okay, then it goes to developer. Let's create another report. We create another report for developer. Say add report to list. Okay, I put it in the center. Okay, first I clean up, guys. It comes with some defaults, but I would clean up first. I would clean up. Assigned to is okay, because assigned to is I want to see bugs assigned to me. And which bugs I want to see, where the status is open. Okay, if it is fixed, I don't care. So, step number 2, I'm saying, okay, assigned to student 8 to me, and status is still open. Step number 3, whatever the fields, and then I call it 00, oops, no, I'm sorry, 00 developer. Let's see. We save the report, and then I go to developer, display report, and here is my report, and here is 11780. See, I go there as a developer, and I look at the description and steps to reproduce and say, and fix it. And when I fix it, I will say the status is fixed. Well, status is fixed, and pretty much, yeah, that's it. That is my job. Update. And now, guys, if I look back to the report, it is not in my list anymore, see? There is no 11780 here anymore, because it doesn't fit the criteria. It has to be open for me to see it, but it's not open, it's fixed. So who is the next person, guys? The next person is you, the tester. So let me create a report for me. I'm saying add report to list. Good. Report to list. Now it is okay. So it should be reported by me. My report should come back to me, and it should say in status it should be fixed. So now I have to make sure if it is really fixed. So I'm saying reported by myself, which is student 8. Status is fixed. Then I'm saying, okay, that part is fine. And I'm saying 00 tester. Save. And let's see where we are. I'm saying add report to list. QA tester. Okay. Display report. Should be, no, it's a smaller. Now, guys, look at that. It's 11780 is here. And I go there as a tester now. I'm saying, what is that? Blam, blam, blam. Here are the steps, and here is the application. It looks like it is fixed. I'm saying perfect. I'm saying closed. Now it disappears from my view. Look at that. We save the change and then go back to the report, and it is not here anymore. That is miracle, guys. Kind of. But we are in business of creating miracles like that. We are in business of creating software application. And it is one of the software applications. So now let me see if you are fascinated with the miracle, or at least you understand what happened there. So let's see. Showed us the link. Password one time, please. Listen, give me your date of birth and I'll give you your password. So what can I say? Second digit, if you have Will we study other kind of tracking system like Jira? We will use another bug tracking system when it comes to the project. So when Marina will do project with you, there will be another bug tracking system, and I'm not sure if it is Jira or Mantis or Bugzilla, maybe Bugzilla. We'll see. But it is going to be a professional grade bug tracking system which they use in their company. When bug fixed by developer, should we run test before to do the status close? We do not call it test, we call it bug fix. Oh God, right, it's in Russian. We call it verification of fixed bug. People sometimes ask, what is the difference between this and regression testing? What is the difference? The difference is when you do verification of fixed bug, you just make sure it is fixed. After you make sure you verify it's fixed, you say, okay, now why don't we do regression? Why don't we make sure that when they fix the bug, in the process of fixing the bug, they didn't break anything around that bug. So two stages of same process. Stage number one, we make sure that development is okay. So fixing the bug in that case. But then the question is, but did they break anything down? And there is a pretty good chance they break something down, and then we do regression. So that is why verifying fixed bug, I would say, is not something you want to call regression, because it causes confusion. Okay, so what do we have there? Elementool is a real product. It is absolutely real product, guys, and it costs money. And you can actually get a free version of Elementool, but it is very limited in its capacity. So we have a complete version. You have access to the complete version. The only feature you do not have is creating accounts and modifying the bug tracking form. So that is what I do as an administrator of that system. So you have the version we have in our course is a complete professional version. I don't know what's case to case. Really. Regression testing is different from case to case. I don't know what you mean. With regression testing, does it mean we need to write and run new test cases? Look, test cases are the luxury of a well-established company. They have time and money, to pay you for doing test cases. So lots of companies do not have formal written test cases. They have it in ideal form in their own minds, or whatever you call it, place. So it's ideal very often. So if you have to write test cases, you will see you will have manager who will tell you how the company operates, how the QA department operates, and what we do with test cases and bug reports. With regression testing, does it mean we need to write and run test cases? No, it doesn't mean we need to write and run. Absolutely. Regression testing, since we do that a lot, it is a very repetitive thing. So it is it benefits you if you write test cases and if you automate test cases. So it is worth the money because you do that a lot. You do not want to write test cases or to write automation for something which you do just once. But if you, the more repetitive is the task, so the more it is to your advantage, to the company advantage, to write test cases, to automate test cases, to kind of create test procedures to follow, from in between, the different releases, and so on. Guys, I'm happy because I did show you the Elementool, and you have access now. And so what should I say? I was pretty much pleased and happy with your quiz, with exception of the fact that just half of you participating. And so next week, I hope, next week, we will have more than just one instructor working with your group. I have to discuss the schedule with another person, but normally she would have 2 sessions and I would have just 1, because I already had 6 with you. So that is how it is working. In professional, are you use this kind of tool? In professional place, they might use spreadsheets, sometimes. All the bug tracking systems are pretty much the same. Means, let's say you drive Toyota, you can drive Honda, you can drive Ford, you can drive even Russian car if you ever get one. Don't do it, but eventually. If you can drive a car, you can drive a car. Whatever the model, you might need a couple of hours to adjust, to another car. But bug tracking systems are exactly like that. If you know how to use bug tracking system, you know how to use any bug tracking system. I'm not sure that all companies use Elementor. I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I don't know any company which uses Elementor. Probably some companies do. Lots of companies use Jira. I would say Jira is probably number 1. I know because when students come from internships and I do their resumes for job market, I see which bug tracking systems they use. And so I would say Jira, Bugzilla, Foxbugs, and so on. And again, guys, do I teach Jira? We don't teach Jira. I told you they're all the same. And and there is no value in someone using Jira. I mean, you cannot be proud of using Jira, and you cannot really make a point in your resume, I used Jira, okay, and the rest of the world are losers. No, not really. They're all the same. So guys, thank you very much. It was my pleasure to entertain you today. Clear quests. Well, what about JMeter? We have a video on JMeter. When it comes to web application testing, I will cover that. But overall, if you go to youtube.com and you say JMeter, I'm not sure how tutorial for beginners. Okay, I don't know how high. Yeah, it's number 2 here. Portnoy School. Can you see it? We have JMeter 23 minutes. Video, and David does it, and David is real good. Okay, David is not someone. Okay, he's the one, and he teaches JMeter in his web testing class, and we have a video for you. But again, you have to understand the meaning of JMeter. JMeter is used for load testing of web applications. If that testing doesn't require any serious certification or kind of, so you want to have an overall idea, but you do not want to do formal testing required by your customers or some government organizations. And if you need serious testing, you will do load runner. I don't know why JMeter is important to you, but sometimes people ask questions. In QC, do you write bug reports too? People do. We do not learn QC, and again, you can do same thing in YouTube, and you can get video in Quality Center. Quality Center is not the tool for writing bug. Quality Center is a tool for doing lots of things, including, let's say, writing test cases. And if you are working with Mercury tools, well, HP now, tools, so you can even run automated tests from QC. If you use load runner, if you use what's that, QTP, so then you can do lots of things. You cannot say QC is the tool where I write bug reports. It's like I don't know. It's like saying I have my TV set to split nuts, which I buy in farmers market. It's different. What is the homework for Monday? Guys, homework, you can always tell me what's the homework if I ask you. You go to session number 6 now. So we are in session number 5. Then you go to session number 6. And you watch the video, the pre-recorded webinar. And then you take the quiz on test documentation. And guys, you read something in the book. And besides that, I would say, where is it here? Since you have time, guys, you go to the, is it here now? You go to the video page. Let me go to the video page. portnoy.com/video. You go to the video page. And we have an amazing piece here, right here. Test documentation by Yana Murza here. We have PowerPoints and 3.5 hours of lecture, which will change your mind and probably your life. Okay, that is how important it is to watch that. And look what happens. Let me go to part 1 and see how many people watch that. 97,000. Okay, good. 97,000. Let's take a look at part 7. How many people watch that? 10,000. So guys, that is what you shouldn't do. Okay? And think about 10,000 people who watched everything. That is the difference between 100,000 and 10,000. So it's just 10% of people are successful, and the rest are, God loves them anyway. Yeah, they just don't do good test cases. Okay, guys, we are kind of running out of time, and again, it's my pleasure to entertain you today, and I hope you learned something, or at least you have something to watch and watch and watch again. And sometimes you come to my office with your kids, and your kids jump on me because my voice is something they get used to a lot in their home environment. And so it is all done to your benefit. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you Monday next week for sure. And I will tell you about the schedule and maybe who else will teach you on Tuesday and Thursday. Thank you very much.